blessed. Wake up thanking God, he showed me how to reinvest. All this stress, I was giving game to you peons from the gate. Use my own self as examples. I live raw and never hate.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another episode of TNC Reacts. Today is Am I the A-Hole Friday, where we read a Reddit story to determine if said individual is the a-hole. So this title goes, Am I the a-hole because I told my girlfriend, now ex, I acknowledge other women are pretty, and then she dumped me. Now, I'm intrigued to see how this goes, so let's check it out.
I told my girlfriend now ex I acknowledge other women are pretty and she dumped me. AITAH. Hi, so I'm just trying to find some clarification for an opportunity of some self-growth if it's needed. Where better than strangers on the internet? I 27M was just in my first real relationship with, let's call her V 25F, for 5 months. When you are in a relationship, are you supposed to stop finding other women pretty? I'm not talking about attraction, just an acknowledgement in your head that they are in fact a pretty person. For context, a couple weeks ago V was asking me reassurance questions and the last one was, do you ever find other women pretty and think about being with them instead of me? I responded with no, but I sighed first as she had asked many. She pushed me, saying I hesitated, so I elaborated, no, I do think other women are pretty, rarely oh wow they're beautiful, but the thought stops there, definitely haven't thought of being with anyone else. Maybe shouldn't have shared all of that, but honesty was a big thing for her, so I told the truth. Couple days later we go to Target together and her mood sours right before we leave and just goes silent. Gives me the silent treatment for over an hour before leaving for work, when she then texts me, you have a staring problem. Apparently I turned my head and looked a woman up and down right in front of her, did not happen, and then looked too long at a girl that was at the end of the aisle when approaching, and in the time it took my brain to go, oh they're kind of in the way, are they going to go this way or are they going to go that way, can I cross? She said I had locked eyes and stared way too long. Turned into a big fight over a phone call. During which apparently I told her, more often than not, when we leave the house I have that recognition that a woman is pretty, but that lady in question was definitely not one, and that wasn't why I was looking. I had been staying at her place more often than not and we were talking about me officially moving in. Well, she told me to pack all my shit and get out over the phone and has ended the relationship because she can't get over that I recognize other pretty people are pretty so often. We live in Florida, there are pretty people everywhere. I don't understand how the acknowledgement, without additional inappropriate thoughts, is okay if it only happens once in a while, but because it happens so often that's why I'm the bad guy. Again, we live in Florida, there are objectively pretty people everywhere, that's not my fault. I would attach some screenshots, but apparently this community doesn't allow them. First Reddit account IDK. The women in my family I have asked about this and shared screenshots with said I wasn't the asshole, but they love me and are biased. I think V getting advice from her male best friend a few states away is problematic and he's not giving good advice to her. I mean, who takes relationship advice from someone who is a known cheater? I'm just venting now, that's unrelated. If you take me at my word that I'm a loving and caring partner, supported her getting into school by giving her my laptop and almost $1,000, paid rent last month, help around the house with cleaning, laundry, dishes and cooking, don't have Instagram or Snapchat and don't do anything sneaky, don't talk to any females except family, and have given her full access to my phone. But I'm the bad guy and she's broken things off because I recognize other pretty people are in fact pretty people. Pardon the grammar errors. So random internet people, am I the asshole? Am I the reason this relationship failed? Or did I dodge a bullet before officially moving in with her? Tia. Edit. I didn't think I was the asshole, maybe I just needed a place to vent. The suddenness and reason for the breakup just had me baffled. Having an overwhelming amount of people say I was NTA has helped me let go of the situation. Also, I see a lot of comments about staring. I'm mindful of my gaze, I do people watch when I'm bored. Look at tattoos, clothes, shoes, but I didn't check women out up and down or stare because of attraction in front of her. If she doesn't ask, I can't help what she assumes when I look in another direction. For the example I listed, I looked long enough to wonder what the lady's next move was so I didn't get in her way or run into her. My dad cringes me out and makes me uncomfortable with the way he looks at women. So definitely mindful of my gaze.
No, you're not the a-hole. What I am noticing here is that it is a terrible, terrible way of communication. She wants trust. You gave her the full thing. Now, some people say you overtold it. You didn't have to tell her that much. But if you wanted clarity and you were detailed in your information, I think that was quite fair, honestly. Oh, yeah, I look at them. They're pretty, but that's it. I don't want to have a relationship. I'm not thinking about them past that. It's that she has an actual uh, insecurity issue. Because if you're so busy harping on what this individual is doing and what he's looking at and not enjoying the moment, and you're really worried about how people look and all of these things, then it's definitely a her problem. And trust me, you're dodging a bullet because if the relationship goes on further, golly, you're gonna go through it. And they always say never move in with a woman because if you do, when they get upset like that, they always have the option to kick you out. So it's better to have your own things and your own setup. And when they move in with you, it's a different thing. But yeah, you dodged the bullet, man. I'm gonna be honest. She's a walking red flag, very emotional, and she would make your life a living problem. You can't ask for honesty, then get it, and then use it against somebody, just because you're in a mood. I mean, that's just being honest. But let me know what y'all think down in the comments section, and be on the lookout for more videos. All right, everybody. Peace.